Oh shit, look at this. Huh. This is new. Just opened the game and I started recording to this. Sick. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're back over here on some Modern Warfare 3. I know last week I said I wasn't really gonna hop on Call of Duty for the remainder of the year up until Black Ops 6 comes out, but you know, a little while ago I finished watching the Xbox Games Showcase and the Black Ops 6 Direct, so I figured why not hop on Call of Duty and talk about Call of Duty. I feel like it's just fitting. I talk about the whole thing, but I'm really mainly gonna talk about just Black Ops 6 because that's what I was looking forward to the most. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that the most, because just the way they've been marketing and everything is really nice. I'm liking what they're doing. Just how they're getting people hooked onto the game. It's definitely got me hooked a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to be too hopeful just based off the last few years of how Call of Duty has been. Yeah, I mean, I really just want to talk about what I'm excited for, what I thought about everything as a whole, like the campaign, the multiplayer, the zombies, the little bits and tidbits that they showed, and just what I like, what I possibly dislike, and just everything overall. I want to cover everything. But we're just gonna go ahead and hop into a game, and I mean, yeah, we'll talk about everything in game, I guess. Everything in the showcase looked really good. All the games and everything that they showed. I saw Gears of War 2, the new Gears of War. It was like E-Day. It looked kind of dope. This whole like Xbox stuff is kind of making me want to go get an Xbox since there's Game Pass and Call of Duty is gonna be on Game Pass day one. So it's kind of making me want to go get an Xbox, to be completely honest with you. And this feels kind of not too strange. I mean, I still got some basic shit, like a basic hold on the game still. Nothing too like foreign anymore. I was playing a lot of XDefiant for a while. I've been playing a lot of XDefiant. So, I mean, yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, they're two completely different games. I could switch relatively easily. It's still relatively the same. I will say this, though. This is kind of weird. Just the looking and everything. It looks a little bit more blurry. Not as smooth as, like, XDefiant, I guess. So, Black Ops 6. Let's get to talking about that now. I like it, honestly. I'm liking how it looks, with the little tidbits that we got. I'm liking how it looks so far. We got like a small sneak peek into multiplayer and everything, of course. Small sneak peek into the campaign. Little sneak peeks into zombies as well. Not like the full gameplay zombies, really, but like all the features that are going to be in multiplayer and campaign, everything's going to be pretty much in, zombies as well. Like the movement mechanics, aiming mechanics, just everything else, that comes with the game. And then some returning features and some like new features, I guess, just exclusive to zombies. We'll see what that has to offer. I think August 28th is the date of when they're like gonna reveal everything. That's the multiplayer reveal, at least, that I know. God, I do not miss the driving in this game. Oh God. For starters, I want to talk about the campaign. The campaign. When I saw the campaign like little reveal trailer thing that they did, it looked, I don't know. It didn't look amazing, but I mean, it does look good. It just obviously didn't like really catch my eye fully. Obviously the campaign probably and hopefully will be really good because Cold War campaign was good, and they're continuing the Cold War story, or continuing off of the Cold War story, because it's supposed to be like a sequel to that. Oh hell no! Don't take it! Don't take it! Don't take it! You fucking asshole! No fucking way! Where did you come from, bro? The Cold War campaign was really good, and yeah, they're expanding off of that. It's supposed to be a direct sequel. I know it's supposed to be called Gulf War. A lot of people are saying that they changed the name last minute to Black Ops 6 from Gulf War to Black Ops 6 because just to feed off of the people's nostalgia and all that, just nostalgia baiting, which is kind of what Call of Duty does a little bit. Like with with Modern Warfare 3, I mean, I don't want to say nostalgia baiting, but they brought back all the classic maps from Modern Warfare 2, and that was obviously like a big selling point for the game. Just seeing the name Black Ops 6 is like, oh my god, like another Black Ops 6, like, it just seems kind of crazy. Like, dang, how many more? Black Ops 7, 8, 9, 10, like, what's next? The campaign does look good. Obviously we'll have to wait for the actual game to drop in order to see it. I don't think we're really gonna get early access campaign like we did before. They did say in the showcase that the game, like the beta and everything in the game itself, is gonna release, for everybody all at the same time, like day one. So, like when the beta comes out, it's not just gonna be like a PlayStation exclusive, PC exclusive, Xbox exclusive, whatever. It's gonna be everybody exclusive, basically. When the beta comes out, when the beta drops, everybody's gonna be able to play it day one. All Xbox, PC, PlayStation players, everybody, PS4, and Xbox One included. That does scare me a little bit though, like since they're optimizing the game, or they're making the game for last gen consoles as well. So I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that's concerning, but I mean, I guess it is maybe a tiny bit because it might not run that well on the last gen consoles. I mean, even on the new gen consoles, it's not guaranteed to work well. I mean, Cold War was bricking PS5s on launch, which is kind of crazy. I played Cold War on the PS4, and I mean, it obviously wasn't perfect, but it wasn't great either. As soon as I got a PS5, I went back to Cold War, and it was a noticeable difference. And even playing on Modern Warfare 2, once I hopped, 2022, once I got a PS5 and hopped into Modern Warfare 2 2022, it was a noticeable difference, night and day. So, yeah, last gens, of course, had a big disadvantage when it comes to like performance and everything. So that does concern me a little bit, and maybe just for the overall health and just maybe quality of life of the game, because I don't know anything about like game design or development or anything like that. I don't know anything about video game design or development or anything like that, or all the optimization shit. It seems logical to me that if you're creating a game to be optimized for all last gen consoles like that, then I feel like the game's just overall performance and everything for everybody isn't gonna be like what it could be. I mean, just look at how Black Ops 3 was on the PS3. I mean, I don't think that affected everything, honestly. So maybe not. But I mean, Black Ops 3 on the PS3, fucking, I don't know what that was. Like, whose idea was that? I have no idea. I guess the game being made for last gen consoles is a little bit dicey, I think. But we'll see how it goes. I guess it makes sense what they're doing with the creating the game for last gen. Because I saw some like statistic or something, I forget where I saw it, but I guess there's like 120 million total PlayStation users, PSN users, and about half of those are on PS5, and the other half is on PS4 last gen. So I mean, if when it comes to just I guess when it comes to that, creating the game for whoever's on playing whatever console. They only make it for the current gen consoles. That's a lot of money being left on the table. 60 million players that are being left out, and yeah, that's a whole lot of money just not being made. So it makes sense from like a business perspective, and it's about the same for Xbox. It's about the same like metric or the same whatever it is. About half on current gen, half on old gen. So it makes sense for them to make that move. Just hoping it doesn't come at a detriment to the game's overall quality of life. I think I sidetracked a bit. Campaign looks good. I like what they're doing with the campaign as well. Kind of like the safe house thing like they did in Cold War. I think that's really nice. We got Woods back. Woods, like after the events of Black Ops 2 when he lost his ability to walk from Menendez, I believe. I didn't really play Black Ops 2, the campaign. Shot in the legs, and now he's wheelchair bound. The whole thing of like the truth lies and you don't know who to trust, and you possibly can't even trust Woods or Adler or whatever, because Adler's supposed to be an enemy now. So there's a whole thing of, can you even trust the people that you're meant to trust, who are supposed to be allies? Like, can you trust anybody? Can you trust yourself? Can you trust Woods? Can you trust Adler? Can you trust Adler, not Woods? You trust Woods and not Adler? But the whole mystery thing and everything, I like the vibe of it. Just Black Ops being like that as a whole, the whole like mystery, super like secret undercover CIA shit. It's really cool to me. I like it a lot. And yeah, campaign looks great. I mean, obviously, I look forward to the campaign every year it comes out. Just Modern Warfare 3 wasn't so great. It did not deliver. I think everybody knows that. It's fucking terrible. But now I kind of want to move on to like the multiplayer side of things. Enough about campaign and like rambling on about that shit. Multiplayer, I would say, looks pretty good too. Of course, it gets a little bit weird because it's not like the arcadey style like Cold War was, or like. Yeah, just like the super like fast-paced looking arcadey style like gameplay. We're able to see like little snippets of like the playtesters in the background that they're showing. It looked a little bit like Modern Warfare, of course. Like the same. I think it's the same engine too. It's the same exact engine. The same exact engine that Modern Warfare uses, the IW9 or 10 or whatever it is. So yeah, it looks super, clean and crisp, of course. Probably gonna be like how Modern Warfare 2019 looked, I hope, honestly. Looks like tac sprint is a thing too. I saw some tac sprinting in the background of that gameplay, or just in the background in general. Something that really looks kind of nice, honestly, that I do like a lot, is the omnidirectional movement. Omnidirectional, what omnidirectional movement is you're able to move freely in any direction, basically. So think like you're able to move in any direction like freely, basically. You're able to do that already in Call of Duty. Like it's not like you're ever restricted to begin with, but to move side to side, forward and back, diagonally, whatever, freely, essentially, right? With omnidirectional movement, what they're doing, and you know, you only ever really be able to slide forward too, just like this. You can't really like slide side to side or nothing like that. You can change like the direction, I guess, and your camera movement, but that's it. With this new omnidirectional movement system, you're able to sprint in all directions. Sprint while running backwards, which is kind of, you know, bizarre to think about, right? I can sprint while moving to the side like this. You know, I don't have to just like turn my camera and do all this. I'm able to sprint side to side and sprint running backwards, sprint diagonally. It's kind of like with X-Defiant a little bit. X-Defiant doesn't really have that, but on X-Defiant, while you're sprinting forward, you're able to just move like this. Like, you're able to move like left and right, you know, pretty freely. As in Call of Duty, see I'm sprinting forward right now, I try to strafe to the left a little bit, I just stop sprinting. In X-Defiant, you don't stop sprinting while you do that, so they're adding that into this new Black Ops 6 game, except it's going to be like that all around. So I'm able to sprint going this way like this, going this way like this. Like I was saying, you can sprint left and right, back and forth, and you're able to slide in any direction too. So if I'm moving to the side and I'm sprinting, I'm able to slide while going right. You know, it just you know, my character just slides. As if I was, you know, the same way you slide going forward, you're able to just slide going sideways, slide going back, slide going forward like normal, and in any direction diagonally. It's just free movement, omnidirectional movement all around. It's honestly kind of nice. I like it. Dolphin diving is also coming back, but it's not like your typical dolphin dive. Like, you know, I can't really do it. I have it off, but it's not like your typical dolphin dive like in this game. One second, let me activate it. So it's not like a dive like in this game where you can just dive and do a full 360. I mean, that's going to be in there, obviously, but with this new game, you're able to dive, but it's kind of like a roll, you know? Think of like how you can dive in Helldivers. It's literally just like Helldivers, where you could dive in any single direction. And when you dive, you can do like a full 360, except you'll land on your back instead of on your stomach. So you go like this, but you're going to be able to land on, you're going to be on your back. It's kind of like also in Rainbow Six Siege. Think of like a Rainbow Six Siege when you're prone and you can lay on your back. Or like, yeah, just like I said, in Helldivers, you know, you're going to be able to be on your back and do like this kind of like, I think it's called a supine roll or something, where like you're, you know, while you're prone like this, it's not just going to be like, you know, a full 360. You're going to be able to toggle it on or off. You won't have to do you won't have to have those movement options on. But with Black Ops 6, you can either be like this, or you could be like how I said, you can have that omnidirectional movement and that weird like supine roll, you know, where you kind of just like roll around on your back. You can even do it, I think, in Ghost Recon Wildlands, or just any Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon game. I think Breakpoint is like that. There's a game called Max Payne. I think it's Max Payne. You know, you can take a look at that. But I mean, if you really want to get an idea, just, you know, a quick idea of what it's like, you can go play Helldivers or take a look at Rainbow Six Siege. You know, the way you're able to lay down in Rainbow Six Siege, you're just kind of like lay down on your back, and you can do a full roll around. You know, you're not gonna be limited to just laying prone on your stomach like this and doing a slow like 360-degree turn like how I'm doing now. You're going to be able to roll around on your back and everything. So I think that's going to be a really nice addition. You know, it'll open up a lot of opportunities, a lot of different ways for people to use movement and use that to their advantage and just utilize it overall. You know, I think it'll make the game very interesting. And another feature that's kind of I don't know, inspired by Rainbow Six, I want to say, it's like Rainbow Six Siege, where say I'm you know, you're on a corner like this, and I know in Rainbow Six Siege you can like lean, right? You can like lean and peek corners. I forget what they call it. Yeah, I forget what they're calling it in Black Ops 6, but they have a feature like that where you essentially do the same thing. It's not like a button or whatever. I think in Rainbow Six you just kind of like tap your analog stick. You just kind of like move it a little bit, and it'll like do it for you. I'm not sure how it works. I never played Rainbow Six, but with Black Ops 6, as you're coming up to a corner, it'll like automatically lean your gun and tilt your camera to the side. It'll give you like that peeking animation, you know, like Rainbow Six does, where you just slowly come up, it'll automatically like turn your camera and tilt it. You even work, you know, it'll work on the right side too, you know, left or right, wherever you're coming from, whatever direction you're coming from on a wall, it'll just tilt your gun and you'll be able to like kind of peek out. So I think that'll add a lot of like, you know, just different like dynamics to the game, really. Something that I know everybody's gonna appreciate, probably already appreciates if they've seen it already, myself included, is the return of the traditional prestige system. We're not gonna have this seasonal prestige bullshit where we just max ourselves out and we have to wait like wait a couple months for the next season in order to, like, you know, grind out some levels. No, traditional prestige is coming back. That means max level. Once you hit a certain level, whatever, 55 probably, level something, you can prestige, and it'll reset you down with everything to be unlocked again into prestige 1, and then the same with prestige 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 10. The max is 10, but that doesn't stop with the levels. There's going to be 1,000 levels now. Just like, you know, way back in Black Ops, I think Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 had it, fucking World War 2, Advanced Warfare, I think, Infinite Warfare, all those games. Traditional Prestige is finally back. It's confirmed to be back. It's going to be there day one for everybody. Day one. It's not going to be something that comes later in the year, later in the game's life cycle. No, day one, Traditional Prestige, 10 Prestige levels, all the way up to 1,000. It's gonna be amazing. It's making me want, you know, hearing that is making me want to actually grind the game out and get level 1,000 and master prestige. You know, and there's also gonna be special rewards for reaching level 1,000. So hey, grinders out there, to all you completionists, I think it's gonna be a good year for you, me included, because I'm gonna go for it. I'm definitely gonna go for it. I'm gonna be one of those guys. I'm gonna no life the hell out of the game. Mark your calendars. Request your days off from work. Whatever you got to do. Take the time off. Tell your family, sorry, I can't make it to this birthday party. I can't make it to this dinner, family reunion. I know it's your birthday. I know it's honey. I know it's our anniversary, but I'm sorry. I have to play Call of Duty. I have to play Call of Duty. It's October 25th on a Friday. Like I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm sorry. You want to get a divorce? Well, oh well. I'm playing Call of Duty. I don't give a fuck. I have to grind level 1,000 master prestige, babe. I'm sorry. Like I know. You know, I know it's our anniversary, and like our marriage matters. Our kids need to eat. The baby needs diapers. I need to buy baby formula. You know, like the dishes need to be done. Look, just bring me some Doritos and Mountain Dew. You know, I gotta grind Master Prestige. I'm sorry, like you know, I know it's unfortunate. Where am I going? I need to shut the fuck up. So I'll move on to now. I mean, we're playing it. Zombies. Zombies is coming back, of course. It wouldn't be a Black Ops game without zombies. Of course, what makes zombies sound really fucking awesome this year too? Ground-based zombies is fucking back. Ground-based zombies is back. At launch, there's gonna be 2 maps available. They said there's gonna be 2 ground-based zombies maps available at launch, and we saw the characters. I'm not sure. We obviously don't know what the maps are. We don't know what they look like. We're probably you know, August 28th, when I think it's August 28th. We'll get a look at everything, the multiplayer, and we'll get like a little look at zombies, probably a little bit more of everything. Yeah, we're gonna have to give it a couple months before we get some more info, but from what we know so far, ground-based zombies is back. There's gonna be 2 maps, and we know Weaver's I think gonna be part of like the main 4 crew. I don't think it's gonna be like operators anymore. I think they're gonna have an actual like team, like, you know, in the olden days of like zombie, not olden days, but like in, you know, how it used to be in zombies. We're gonna have an actual like named operator like team type of thing. Not operators, but you know, we're gonna have a named team. They're gonna have names. We're gonna know who they are and everything. And Weaver's gonna be a part of that. I don't know about the other 3. I have no idea who they are. I didn't really recognize them at all. But you know, Weaver's in there, so that's about all I know. You're able to see little snippets of the zombies gameplay too. And we got like a glimpse at one of the maps. But anyways, the map did look kind of nice. Well, the zombies looks nice too. Yeah, we saw little like tidbits, little snippets of the gameplay. So I mean, it looks good. It looks pretty smooth. I like the way the zombies look too. It does look good. You know, obviously with Call of Duty, Black Ops Zombies in general, I'm obviously really excited for. I didn't mind the open world style of zombies this year. It was all right. I mean, it's kind of cool doing contracts and everything. Just having like a, you know, kind of a big open chill experience like that. Having the ability to like team up with other teams, other squads, and having just like a full six-man party to go and do a bunch of contracts, go in like the ether or something, go in the harder areas and just farm contracts, get good rewards, extract. You know, I like the idea of just like I genuinely did like the idea of going in, playing, getting some rewards, extracting, and then just going in again. Of course, round-based would have been cool too, but I mean, it's a Modern Warfare game. I don't think that really fits for like a Modern Warfare title. I think it fits better for something like this, like DMZ, because DMZ is a Modern Warfare thing. DMZ style of zombies, I think, fits a little bit better. I don't really know what else like there is to really talk about. I mean, other than the little tidbits of gameplay that I saw, of course, like I'd have to go back and like really break down and analyze if I really wanted to look at it. But I mean, it does look promising. It looks good so far. I mean, if the game truly has been in development for 4 years, and they really have been playtesting for over 2 years now, then of course that gives me a lot of hope that the game will be good at launch, during the beta and everything. You know, that they won't just like have the beta and it'll be good in the beta only, and then at launch it's just complete trash. That's how Cold was. That's how Vanguard was. So hopefully we don't have to like deal with anything like that. I've seen a couple content creators saying Call of Duty's back now. Call of Duty's back. You know, I'm back, whatever, you know, all that they say that every year. Every year the new Call of Duty comes out, it's like, oh, Call of Duty's back. You know, people are gonna think it's amazing. Content creators go out and play the game early. They say it's good. They say Call of Duty's back, and the game doesn't turn out to be what it's marketed as, or what people think it's gonna be. What the content creators and all the big names make it out to be. So, of course, we have to wait and see. You know, we have to make our own judgments when we actually play the game, when the beta comes out and all that junk. And when the full game comes out, when we get the full product, is when we can truly judge the game for what it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. I know I probably wasn't coming across very clear. I tend to do that when I have a lot on my mind. I mean, there's just so much that I want to talk about with this game, and so much that I want to just like add in that I can't. It's hard for me to stay on like one thing only. Hopefully, you guys did get something out of this. I do want to know what you guys think about Call of Duty and just maybe the Xbox showcase overall. But I mainly want to hear your thoughts about Call of Duty and what you think about it so far. I personally am liking how it looks. Everything looks pretty sleek so far, and I'm just hoping it stays that way. I'm just hoping it stays that way and it actually lives up to what everybody thinks it's gonna be and what I think it's gonna be. I don't want to have too much hope, and I don't want you guys to have too much hope either. So don't get your hopes up. Don't get too hyped. Judge the game when it comes out. Maybe don't even pre-order the game. Definitely gonna pre-order the game because I want to play the beta and I want to get the game as early as possible because I want to play the game, make videos on it for you guys and stuff like that. Because this is what I do. This is what I do. I cover Call of Duty. I do mostly Call of Duty on this channel. Like I said, don't get too hopeful. Wait for the game to come out. Maybe wait for people to review it and see what you think from there. Then you can make your judgment and get the game if you want. But don't pre-order it because you pre-order it, you're gonna waste your money if you don't like it, and then you're just never gonna touch it again. And they get their money. They get their money anyways. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, nothing else to really talk about. We'll have more to talk about, of course, in a couple months. August 28th, I believe it was. I think that's when we'll get the probably full or more revealed about the multiplayer and the zombies and whatnot. And we will just get more info. We'll be able to cover that, and I guess we'll see what the game has to offer from there. But for now, that's gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you took something away from this. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of Black Ops 6 and what do you like it so far, just from what we were shown, and what do you think it's gonna be good, or if you're even gonna get the game at all. Just let me know. I'd love to see it. That's gonna wrap it up. I will catch y'all in the next one. You guys have a good one. Peace. I can mix